Hi, I'm Robin.
And hi, I'm Wendy. We are psychotherapists and we have spent the past 15 years studying, working with, and watching human behavior. We have worked with some of the most traumatized people who have been through horrific, unimaginable experiences. And on the other hand, we have worked with people who have lived what looks like a relatively easy life. These people have come from all walks of life, from CEOs, entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms, teenagers, children, incarcerated and underprivileged populations, and just about everything in between. We have been fortunate enough to listen to people's stories and have been allowed into their deepest and most private places. To be invited into someone's internal world is truly an honor and has been transformative for both of us, personally and professionally. Through this work, we began to see something we felt really passionate about and realized needed to be shared with the world.
Here is what we saw. Number one, we began to see the ways in which most of us are not connecting to our full potential. Number two, we started seeing the patterns that block us from being able to reach that potential. And three, the amazing ability of human beings to naturally heal when we remove the blocks. We began to get really excited as we were discovering a path to healing that allowed people to create freedom from the obstacles that were holding them back from their full potential. A key aspect of how we arrived at this knowledge has been through our work and training as trauma therapists. What that means is we specialize in understanding the experience of human suffering. Most of us understand the concept of trauma on some level. It's bad, it hurts us, and it affects our lives in many negative ways. We can all agree that someone who has experienced trauma in their life can benefit from some type of help. But what a lot of us don't know is how, aside from traumatic events, we are products of every single thing that has ever happened to us in our lives. Through our work, we began to understand how life experiences, all of them, can create barriers that keep us from our full potential. Science is proving that upsetting moments that most of us were taught to blow off as unimportant are actually quite impactful. There's even a term for them called adverse childhood experiences and daily chronic stressors. It turns out that it is not just trauma that is affecting us, but it is actually those seemingly unimpactful moments where we have felt hurt by others in our lives that are equally as important in forming who we are and how we behave in the world. People often dismiss experiences that can be the most formative as not significant to their current challenges. We noticed that time after time our clients would report, "I had a good childhood," and ask, "Why is my past relevant?" We realized they were missing some critical information that could enable them to achieve growth that felt beyond their reach. When people are missing this critical information about how the past affects the present, they look for the cause and the solution of their problems in misguided places, often blaming personality or genes. They blame themselves, their relationships, and their environment for their troubles. It became our mission to help explain why these life moments are important, how they affect us, and how we can heal from them. We wanted to reach more than the people who were showing up in our office. When someone shows up in a therapy office, things are typically not going so well, so they are motivated to seek growth. But what about those of us who are doing okay, life is moving along, but there is something left to be desired? We recognized that this information wasn't reaching those people and knew how vital it was for their growth and healing. We were inspired to get this information to as many people as we could in the world because we understand that when you grow as an individual, you don't just affect yourself, you affect the growth of the people around you. As we heal ourselves, we heal each other, and as we heal each other, we create a ripple effect across relationships, families, communities, nations, and the planet as a whole. We feel passionately that changing the world really does start here with each and every one of you. So we created Connected Heart. Join us on the journey and help us create a world of connected hearts.